Saturday, and they had to actually delay their soccer games a couple hours because we had some major downpours up there and lightning all over the place, and that's never fun.
Yeah, I think it was year 2005. I think I was in 4 major downpours at games. It was amazing. It seemed like every game was going to be a drencher.
All right, well, folks, it's time for the song dedication for tonight's game, and the one I'm going with is "One More Flag in the Ground" by the metal band Camelot, as the Badgers look to plant their flag in the ground at Bill Shepherd Field for their first home win of the season. And I had to throw in a Camelot reference tonight since I actually saw them in concert on Sunday, which was an awesome show, especially with guest singer for Camelot, Melissa Bonney. What a talent she is. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I know, Coach. You're looking at me like...
That's good, John. I love what you like, and you're an individual that just loves what he does, and that's great, including this radio station.
But I know, I see that look in your face. It's the look that 99% of people around here give me when I mention any of my favorite bands from Europe. They just go, "Who the heck is that?"
Well, you've introduced me to a few on our away games.
That's for sure. Well, I think I made you a bit of a Sabaton fan, so that's
yes,
something.
Yes, you did.
Well, when you mix metal and history, I mean, how can you not be a fan?
That's right. Exactly right. Well, you enjoy it, and that's great, John.
All right. Well, looks like we are just about ready to get going here with our game. Prescott in the home blue jerseys, Northwest Christian, they are in the white. Northwest Christian 2-0 on the season. They're coming off a big win last week against Tucson Saguaro, 53-22, the final score in that one. And, of course, Prescott, well, they gave Thunderbird a pretty good battle, but came up on the short end of that one. 50-30 was the final score there. Still, Coach, even though a loss, you got to give the Badgers credit. They did a good job fighting against certainly a bigger and more experienced Thunderbird team last week.
They did. That's one thing about Badger football up here. Our kids fight to the end. They never give up, and that's the pride of Prescott. All
right, so Prescott will kick away to begin tonight's contest. And I believe that's going to be Gunnar Penskover in the back to return the kick. And, Coach, this is one of the guys on Northwest Christian I am really anxious to see. An incredibly talented athlete, not just a football player, just a talented athlete. In fact, Coach Innes, he told me before the game that as good a football player as Penskover is, look for him on the diamond next year because he's going to Grand Canyon University for baseball, and he says he can hurl that ball about 91 miles per hour.
Yeah, he was telling me about him as being a very talented baseball player.
So the ball is set. Johan Gunderman will kick this one away to get us going here. And by the way, folks, you're listening to Badger Football on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, KYCA, Prescott, Arizona, USA, where the time's coming up on 7 o'clock. And we are underway with our game. Penskover at the 2-yard line. Now he's going to run it back past the 10. He makes the cut to the sidelines, and he is grabbed and hauled to the ground by, looks like, number 21, Adam Lloyd. Adam Lloyd, who's been having a darn good season here for Prescott.
Yeah, Adam did a great job on that coverage. He kept his lane and got right to him and kept him getting the outside.
And now we get to see the quarterback from Maui come into the game, and that is Evan Tarasenko. Tarasenko, who had 4 touchdowns in Northwest Christian's season opener against Walden Grove. 3 receivers out to the near side for Northwest Christian, moving left to right across your radio dial or your screen, depending on how you're following us.
They got a slip screen here. We got a trips.
And that will be number 6, Gillette, who makes the catch. And Gillette taken down at the 20-yard line. And it looks like that's number 22, Josiah Peoples.
There he is again. Good coverage out there in that flat.
So a 3-yard pickup there, Tarasenko to Gillette. Tarasenko again from the gun.
You got a twins left, 2-back set. Tailback and a wing.
Tarasenko making sure everyone is in their proper position. Now barking out the signals. He's rolling out. And now hurls it downfield. He's got a man open. Oh, Penskover wide open. And ain't no one going to catch up to Gunnar Penskover as he just jogs into the end zone for an 80-yard touchdown.
He got open right away. He beat the DB by about 10 yards. I mean, he was flying by. He's just a great receiver, great athlete. And that quarterback laid it right on the money.
Good roll out there by Tarasenko, and like you said, Coach, just an absolute laser-guided missile right in the hands of Penskover. Here comes the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good by number 16, Cameron Maine. Well, we're barely a minute in this game. 11:02 left to go in the first quarter. Our score, Northwest Christian 7, Prescott nothing. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
It's Badger time, folks. This is Steve Blair, Prescott High School alumni. I'm passionate about Badger football and the love of this great community. I'm also passionate about my business, Blind Brothers of Arizona, the Originals. I truly love making homes more beautiful with the best shutters, shades, and blinds. We come to you with samples and do all the measuring and installation ourselves. We've been around for 40 years, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. So call us today for a free estimate, 776-1845. Blind Brothers Arizona, the Originals, with Arizona in our name. Go Badgers!
John Rust back here with you, along with former Prescott High School football coach Lou Benetone, and we just got going here in our game. And folks, if you just tuned in, well, you just missed an 80-yard touchdown throw by Evan Tarasenko to Gunnar Penskover, and now it is 7-0 Northwest Christian. They will kick the ball away. Cameron Maine. Looks like that's Uriah Tenet who's going to make the catch. He runs that up to the 20-yard line and gets tripped up at the 25-yard line.
They had good coverage, but he still picked up some yards and starting the 25.
Now Jackson Rice coming into the game for Prescott. Rice, he is 30 for 46, passing for 422 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Had a heck of a season opener down at La Jolla, chucking 4 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Johan Gunderman. And now Rice from the gun. He's going to run it himself right up the middle, runs into a wall of white, and now the Crusaders swarm all over him, take him to the ground. So minimal gain there by the QB Rice. Looks like only about a yard or 2 gain there, Coach.
Yep, that's about it.
Oh, actually going to give him 3 yards. Okay.
Wow. I didn't think he quite got that, but that was good. A little extra push. Looks like we got Uriah wide out here on the left, trying to isolate him. Yep, that's what they're doing.
And a nice catch there by Uriah Tenet. Tenet breaks free of a couple tackles, still on his feet, and finally taken down shy of the 50-yard line. Well, Penskover had some pretty good coverage there on Tenet, but Tenet kind of climbs the ladder and makes that catch for the first down.
He did a good slant across the middle. The ball was right there and picked up some good yards across the middle. Good pattern, good throw.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 47-yard line in Badger territory. Throw to Gunderman. And Gunderman, I think he only maybe got a yard out of that catch and run.
Yeah, it's a little slip and screen is what it was. They're trying to isolate, I think, Tenet over here. I'm surprised they're isolating him with Gunderman, but Gunderman probably knows he's the man to watch Tenet. We'll see if they rotate him.
And now it looks like it's going to be Uriah Tenet to take the snap here. With 9:36 left to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Crusaders. Run up the middle, and I believe that's Adam Lloyd. Lloyd bumps off a couple of Crusaders and gets close to a first down. And I believe that is number 68, Nick Boschman, who made the ending tackle on Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd ran really hard there. He really rammed some kid and picked up that extra yards, about a yard short, 3rd and about 1.
And again, Tenacious T, Uriah Tenet, taking the snap with 2 receivers to either side. Tenet keeps the ball. There's the throw to Jackson Rice, and Rice gets taken down, double-teamed, and I think he came up just shy of a first down.
Oh, it looks like he might make it. Yep, looks like he may have had enough.
Okay, I'm wrong. Sometimes it's good to be wrong, so good job there.
He was close, but he made it.
So new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the Crusader 42. Tanette keeps the ball himself, rolling out, now throwing. There's a catch to Isaac Muffley, and the big tight end gets knocked out of bounds. Good stop there by Marshall Gillette.
Tanette's doing a good job. He's very accurate passing. He always has. I think he's got a high percentage in the passing category for mostly right receiver running back.
8-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd and 2 now from the Crusader 34.
Okay, we got a triangle trips right.
And now Rice back in the gun.
Whoop,
Rice.
there's a mess
No,
up.
Rice is going to go right up the middle, and I think Rice, well, before he got swarmed, it looks like Rice picks up the first down.
Yeah, I think he did. Yep. We're just willing away. They got to give credit to that line up there. Sign at center and Dalton Scott at guard and McCray Cassoon up there, Adam Roberts, Tyson Gillette. They're doing a good job on that line.
McCray Cassoon, an all-region first-team selection last year. Run up the middle this time. Adam Lloyd finds a little bit of a seam, but Northwest Christian closes it up in a hurry. Still, it looks like Lloyd picked up about 3 or 4 yards maybe.
Yep.
It looks like it is going to be about 3 yards on that Lloyd run. 2nd and 7 from the 28. Badgers keep moving forward. Now Rice uncorks one to the end zone. And a diving catch attempt by, it looked like Gunderman. Had the ball in his hands. He hit the ground and the
it
ball
bounced
popped
right
out.
out of it. Yep.
Oh, boy. That's going to be something. If you're Johan Gunderman, you're definitely going to be mad at yourself on that one.
He has well-thrown ball, good pattern. He just caught it and went to the ground too hard.
So 3rd and 7 now for the Badgers again at the Crusader 28.
Trips right again.
Rice turns, he
Slip
throws,
screen. Whoa.
and making the catch and getting hurled to the ground. Couldn't see who the receiver was. He lost the ball, but he was down by contact, and it looks like he came up short of a first down.
Yeah, that defensive corner out there tried to go for the ball, and he was a little late, and that opened a lane for our boy to catch it and run.
And, Coach, I do believe the Badgers are going to go for it here on 4th and 2.
Yep.
And it's going to be Uriah Tanette to take the snap. He fakes the give. Now he's being pursued. Tanette going to run with it, and Tanette makes the turn, picks up the first down, and then some, and finally wrestled to the ground at the 12-yard line. Number 23, Griffin Clapp, making the stop on Tanette, who picks up the first down and way more.
He can throw, catch, and scramble. Nice job with Uriah scrambling back there and making up some yards and getting the first down.
Well, that guy is just one heck of an athlete. 6:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-zip Crusaders over the Badgers. And we get our first penalty of the game, and it looks like it's going to be a false start against Prescott. Hey, folks, tonight's game is sponsored in part by Blind Brothers Arizona, offering premium window treatments since 1979.
Well, one thing you got to do against a team that's got some powerful offense is ball control, and that's what we're doing. We're eating up the clock a little bit, keeping control of the ball.
And also a good job there by Coach Collette mixing in Tanette and Rice at the quarterback position. And right, so far it's paying off. As
Yes, it is, very much.
Rice going up the middle, finds a little bit of a gap. He gets a little push from the line there and gets up to about the 15. About a 2 or 3 yard pickup there by Jackson Rice. Jackson Rice, who last year made the All-Grand Canyon Region second team, 1,458 passing yards and 8 touchdowns. Now Uriah Tanette in at quarterback. Rice, the man in motion. Tanette dropping back, looking, now running under a double team. Now Tanette makes the turn. He throws the ball. Over the head of his intended receiver on the far side, Jackson Rice. But a good job there by Tanette getting away from the double team on him and got rid of that ball just about 3 or 4 inches over the head of the leaping Jackson Rice.
Yeah, he scrambled well. Thought he just a little light touch, but threw a little bit too hard.
So 3rd and 11 now for Prescott. They are at the Crusader 15-yard line. 5:38 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Northwest Christian in the lead. Badgers looking to tie it. Rice with the throw, and making the catch is Gunderman. He breaks through one tackle, but then gets wrapped up and knocked down by Josiah Heisman. Yeah. What a name for a if your last name is Heisman, you've got to play football.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, he did a good job. He was covering him, but I'll tell you, Gunderman did a great catch and picked up those yards. He had him covered very well. It's a great throw, great catch.
And, yeah, looks like the Badgers going to go for it here on 4th down as we're coming down to 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. A couple other games that we will be keeping track of tonight. Bradshaw Mountain, they're at Moon Valley. Chino Valley, their home opener tonight against Maryvale. Rice, there's a throw to the end. Oh, and he overthrows Gunderman. Well, close but no cigar for Prescott.
Now they ate up a lot of that clock. Good ball position. Threatening, but not quite coming away with what we needed to.
Northwest Christian taking over on offense. Hey, folks, tonight's game is sponsored in part by the Badgers' biggest fans, the Prescott Unified School District. Every child, every day. Tarasenko handing off the ball, and looks like that is number 20, Ben Looters. And Looters picks up a first down after banging off a couple of Badger bodies there. And Looters definitely an athlete you got to watch out for tonight. Ben Looters, not only a great football player, but a state runner-up in wrestling last year.
Yeah, he's definitely a good athlete.
And Tarasenko, he's going to take the ball himself, avoids one tackle, and then falls at the 25-yard line. And Tarasenko is showing that he's got some pretty good wheels.
He does. And I tell you, Ben Looters, you're talking about, he was first team West Valley region last year, so as a junior. In fact, there's about 6 boys out there that are playing for them that were first team. Pensacover's another one of them. Lentz is another one of them.
Not only all region selections, some of them were actually all 4A conference selections last year.
All 4A conference, first, second team.
And, well, the officials having a confab here. I'm not exactly sure what is going on. And actually, I think did we have a penalty here? Because I didn't see a flag.
I don't either, but I don't know where he's going. Oh, what was the call? Oh, wait. Now they're marking it.
Yeah, it went against the Badgers. I'm not sure exactly what the call is. And again, I didn't even see a flag out there.
I didn't either. I don't know what they did here. I didn't see a call. Didn't see a... Oh, well, another game with unknowns.
Run going up the middle. That's Looters. Looters breaks off a couple of tackles, spins off another one, and a great second, third, and fourth effort there by Looters to pick up the first down for Northwest Christian.
He kept his legs going, and he wasn't going to go down. Several Badgers were on him, but he was twisting, turning, and just fighting for yardage. Still, Badgers stayed with him.
Ben Looters, 5'11", 185. Definitely not a small guy. And here's Looters again with the run. This time the Badgers, they fly to Looters, and they do a triple team on him to take him down. So a minimal gain by Looters.
Short gain on the run. 2nd down and 9.
About a yard.
About a yard.
Ben Looters in the season opener against Walden Grove ran for 60 yards and a touchdown for Northwest Christian. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter, 7-0. Northwest Christian on top. Tarasenko from the gun.
Okay, motion into trips.
Tarasenko gets that one out to Gillette, and Gillette taken down by number 3, Costa Contreras.
Short about a yard.
8-yard gain on the pass play, brought down by Costa Contreras.
Yeah, they motioned into a trips and threw a little swing pass to the trips man coming across.
3rd and 1. Crusaders at the ball at the 43-yard line in their territory. Couple back.
Yeah, 2 back set. Wing and a tailback.
And there is the give. That is to Gillette. Gillette breaks off a couple of tackles and then gets hauled down by about 4 Badgers, including Contreras, but it's going to be good enough for Gillette to get the first down. I'll tell you what, these runs we've seen by Gillette, by Looters, Badgers having all kinds of trouble just trying to finish those tackles and bring those guys down.
Yeah, those boys are hard runners, and he's taking some Badgers with him. At least our boys are hanging on.
Backing up is Tarasenko. Now he's going to run the ball himself, and we get a flag on the play coming in from the Crusader backfield, and I wonder if that's going to be a hold against Northwest Christian. Well, didn't miss that flag, that's for sure.
Yep.
Well, Tarasenko had a big opening there, ran through it, picked up a few yards, but yep, just as I thought, that's going to be holding against the Crusaders.
Holding on the Crusaders.
And here come the "You Can't Do That" chants by the Prescott student section, who are wearing bright colors, and it looks like a giant bag of Skittles just spilled all over the stands here. Speaking of Skittles, now I'm hungry for some Skittles.
You had to mention it, didn't you?
Gillette in motion for the Crusaders. 1st and 20 for Northwest Christian. There's the throw to Penscover, and Penscover is able to get a few yards before he's taken down, and it looks like flying to the ball to make that tackle is Joe Flyer Peoples.
Yeah, he was right there. That was good coverage and kept him to a minimal yardage.
Penscover, he was the one who got that 80-yard touchdown catch in the Crusaders' first drive. Minute 34 left to go here in the first quarter. A fast-moving first quarter as Tarasenko looking over to the Northwest Christian sidelines. Turns, he throws, and there's the catch by Cole Martin.
And we got good coverage. They're doing little swing passes out in trip formations, and we're getting some good coverage coming up on them.
Uriah Tenet, Josiah Peoples, Costa Contreras, all converging on Martin to stop him. And, in fact, they actually knocked him back for a loss of a couple of yards. So it's now going to be 3rd and 15 for the Crusaders. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
They're in the trips left formation.
Tarasenko, now he runs a little bit. He throws. And almost with the interception was Uriah Tenet. Tenet with some good coverage on Cole Martin.
4th down, right?
That
Punt team coming in. This punter's going to be number 13, Thurston, I believe.
Actually, it looks like it might be number 6, Gillette, I think. I think Thurston is out tonight.
Oh, he told me he wasn't going to be. That's right. He generally is.
Now there's the kick by Gillette, and that one's going to bounce out of bounds. Speaking of number 13, Kyler Thurston, that's certainly someone that Coach Innes is going to miss. Coach Benetton, you were saying that Innes was just singing that guy's praises to you before the game.
He said that Kyle Thurston would have been the best athlete on the field. He's out. He's got probably another week or so before he comes back, but he was praising him as one of the most talented players.
And that's saying something when you look at all the talent that Northwest Christian has on this roster.
Sure does. You're right on that one.
Jackson Rice getting ready to lead his troops with 32 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Rice just gets the snap, and he just goes right up the middle, and some good push there by the line, and it looks like Rice gains about 4 or 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, he did a good job. He's hitting that. Like I said, our offensive line is doing a great job with Sign at the center and Roberts and Gillette up there in the front, plus Dalton Scott and Kassoon.
Now Rice with the throw. Oh, and Tenet. The ball goes through his legs like Tenet was doing an impression of Bill Buckner.
Yep, that was a little low pass, but I tell you what, they're doing some slants to trying to really isolate and get that ball to Tenet.
Can't believe I made that reference. I'm a Red Sox fan, and that still gives me nightmares. All right, 3rd and 6 now for Prescott with 6 seconds left to go.
There it is
Rice
again.
now puts that one high up in the air. And Tannett with the catch. Tannett down the sideline. And Tannett wrestled out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And Tannett's helmet goes flying. And what a catch by Tannett as that brings the first quarter to a close.
That was it was a slip and go, and what it is, he just looked like he was slipping inside and then took off straight upfield. It was a great move, and Rice just laid it into him.
All right, 7-0 our score at the end of the first quarter. Crusaders on top. Let's take a 60-second break. We'll be back with more from Bill Shepherd Field right after this.
Johnston here from the H2O Health Store in the Gateway Mall. Green and clean is what matters when it comes to your family's health. Our new Pure Vita systems not only filter water, but it softens city water, so you do not need softeners. And big bonus, no salt. We reduce over 200 toxic chemicals, including arsenic, PFAS, and PFOS, and other things found in our water right here in our community. Call us today to help you start protecting your family at 928-899-7504 or visit our store in the Gateway Mall between Dillard's and Penny's. We want to help you take back every tap inside your home. We want you to experience the difference clean water makes. Zero maintenance, zero worry, zero salt. We use only the highest graded quality materials money can buy. That's why our systems last for over 1 million gallons. Remember, buy a filter or be a filter. H2O Health, your healthy water place, and so much more.
And we are back here for the start of the second quarter. John Rust, Lou Benetone with you. 1st and 10 for Prescott from the 26-yard line. And Jackson Rice going to run it up the middle, and Jackson Rice gets stopped stone cold by the Northwest Christian defense.
Yeah, they were right there waiting for him on that one.
Looks like that was number 6, Marshall Gillette with the tackle. Gillette, 6'3", 200 pounds. And yeah, that is definitely not an easy guy to move.
No, it's not.
1 yard gain by Rice. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 from the Northwest Christian 25-yard line. Just underway with the second quarter. Rice going to run it again. Gets taken from behind. And actually, Ben Luders wound up grabbing Rice by his foot to take him down. Still a 3-yard gain by
It
Rice.
surprised me, but that's good. We'll take those 3.
Now you got to figure Rice is going to air it out here with 3rd and 6. Actually, I'm not sure if it's going to be Rice or Tannett to take the snap here. We'll see. I think it might be Rice. No, it looks like it's going to be Tannett. Rice going out to the far side.
Gives him an option to scramble or to throw. So let's see what they got him going here.
Tannett drops back.
Hey,
now
there he
he's
is.
under
There's
pressure.
that scramble.
Luders bringing the pressure, but it doesn't matter because Uriah Tannett scrambles away from him and he picks up the first down.
Yep, that's why they got him back there. He can throw it or scramble it and pick up yards.
How many times have we seen that with Tannett tonight where Northwest Christian brings the pressure on him, but it doesn't seem to phase Tenacious T as he just takes off and picks up a bunch of yards?
He's been picking up good yards out of that quarterback spot, just scrambling.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line now for Prescott. Here comes a run by Uriah Tannett as he falls at the 10-yard line.
Did a great fake. Picked up about 5.
So now it'll be 2nd and about 4 for Prescott. They have the ball, looks like at the Crusader 9-yard line. Badgers looking to put points on the board for the first time tonight. They're down 7-0 to Northwest Christian. And it's Tannett again, going to try to scramble. Can't find any room on the far side. Now he makes the turn, and Uriah Tannett goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Uriah Tannett, no room to the left side. He just makes a cut to the right side, and he just rolls into the end zone for 6 points.
He has a great vision for the field. He really does. I mean, it was so bottled up, and they were overflowing on this left side, and he cut back to that left side. He found that opening and went in. Great vision.
And boy, oh boy, Uriah Tannett, I think he has really given the Northwest Christian defense fits tonight. And looks like the Badgers going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Jackson Rice coming in to take the snap. There's the handoff. Oh, and a bobble. But I believe it's Gunderman picks up the ball. Not that it matters. Marshall Gillette comes in and just hauls Gunderman to the ground. So no dice on the two-point conversion, but Uriah Tenet puts the Badgers on the board for the first time. 9:58 left to go here in the second quarter. Our score, Northwest Christian 7, Prescott 6. We'll take a 30-second break here on our game broadcast, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Falling leaves, pine needles, and oh yes, football season. The perfect time to install a gutter cover. Hello friends, Travis Stedman here with Arizona Seamless Gutters. Put your ladder away and score big with new gutters or a gutter cover to keep your gutters free from leaves and pine needles. Call us today for an estimate at 778-1818. That's Arizona Seamless Gutters, proud sponsors of the Prescott Badgers and their student athletes. Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Back here at Bill Shepherd Field, John Rust, former Prescott football coach Lou Benetone with you tonight, giving you the call of the action. And Uriah Tenet with a 9-yard touchdown run. Makes it a 7-6 game. Badgers down by 1. We do have an update for you from Bradshaw Mountain for the Bradshaw Mountain football team as they are at Moon Valley tonight. And after the first quarter, Bradshaw Mountain leading the Rockets 14-0.
Moon Valley's been down for the last few years.
And that one is going to go into the end zone for the touchback. Hey, folks, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Prescott True Value, locally owned and operated, so much more than a hardware store. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by House Chilson and Associates Insurance, your local independent agent since 1973. And, Coach, you mentioned Moon Valley. And I remember one year when you were coaching the Badgers, I think you took on Moon Valley the year after they won the state championship, and you beat them up here.
Yeah, we beat them. I think it was in double overtime. We beat them. Yeah, that was a great game. And went down there and beat them another year later, a couple years later, too, and another real squeaker down there. But they were tough back then. But lately, they've kind of been down.
And it looks like we're going to get a penalty against Prescott before the snap even goes off. I think it might have been an illegal formation for Prescott.
Yeah, I didn't see the call.
So 1st and 5 now for the Crusaders. Tarasenko.
Okay, twins right, twins left. With the tailback.
Tarasenko in the gun. He drops back, and now finally uncorks it, and it goes over the head of his intended receiver, Cole Martin, into the Badger sidelines.
He was open. He just overthrew him, but he was under some pressure, too. So he had some pressure coming at him and forced him to rush it a little bit.
Evan Tarasenko moved to the Phoenix area from Maui. Actually, hang on. We got a penalty marker down. And it looks like this is going to be against Northwest Christian. I didn't even see what that was.
Probably a hold call because they had a 10-yard penalty on that one.
So Tarasenko 1st and 15 from the Crusaders' own 15-yard line. He's just going to hand off the ball to the first man through. And good run there to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. And that was, it looks like, Looters.
Tackled on play by Wyatt Rewert.
Wyatt Rewards with the tackle, but Looters looks like he picked up about 7 yards off of that run.
Good 7 yards at least, yeah, 7, 8.
2nd and 8 now for the Crusaders. Tarasenko dropping back, throws that one. Nice catch there made by number 6, Gillette. And Gillette, right after he caught that, he gets tackled.
Got a first down. Good throw. Good coverage by the Badgers. Didn't let him get any extra yards.
Still good enough for a first down for Northwest Christian. And tackle on that one made by Kenny Miller. And again, Tarasenko from the gun with 2 receivers to the left side.
Got a wing back and a tailback.
There's the handoff. It's Looters again. Looters pursued by Joe Flya Peoples.
He's got his vision at night again. He's really getting to the ball.
And Peoples picks up, actually,
Play by Court Lewis.
Looters
And Court Lewis.
getting about 2 or 3 yards off of that one. 3 yards, going to be 2nd and 7 now for Northwest Christian. Tarasenko again from the gun. Coach, 2 receivers to either side.
Yeah, again, Twins, little wing back.
Tarasenko throws that one. Oh, man.
Oh!
Gunnar Penskover was wide open, but Tarasenko with a little too much mustard on that throw.
Yeah, he was wide open again by a good almost 10 yards.
So this will bring up 3rd and 7. As we've got some brightly colored lights in the distance here beyond Yavapai Regional Medical Center. And folks, lighting up the night nearby at the Prescott Rodeo Grounds, we've got the Yavapai County Fair going on tonight and into the weekend. Tarasenko looking to the sidelines, getting last-minute instructions there from Coach David Innes. Tarasenko dropping back. Now throws that one. Nice catch there by Looters. Looters makes the cut at the 50. He's at the 40 and finally hauled down by number 17 for Prescott, Trace Overton. But a huge first down by Northwest Christian.
Hey, did a little slant across the middle, wide open, good throw
That gain is enough for a Crusader first down.
by Tarasenko.
Well, Ben Looters, not only a good runner, but he's got some good hands too, making
Yeah, he
that
does.
catch.
Yeah, he cut through, weaved through, got some more yards.
Northwest Christian now in Badger territory, 1st and 10 from the 36. Here comes the run again. This one looks like Gillette. Oh, man, and Gillette just gets rocked there by number 45, Court Lewis. Court Lewis, by the way, he will be our senior spotlight interview at halftime tonight.
Yeah, Court Lewis came up, and boy, they just went head-to-head. That was a nice stop by him.
Only about a 3-yard gain there by Gillette.
Court came out of the Mike linebacker. He slid across there really well. It was an off-tackle run.
Tarasenko dropping back. Now a nice little line drive throw, and the catch made. And as soon as the receiver made that catch, Badgers tackle him. That's number 15, Devin Helmer. Comes up short of a first down. Court Lewis again with the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 1 now, and, well, they're going to try a little quarterback sneak here to pick up that first down. Let's see if they do it.
Looks like they did. Yep, they're moving it.
And, Coach, talking to you before the game, you had a chance to talk with Coach Innes, and this is a guy who's been around for quite a while in Arizona high school football.
Yeah, I've met him before, and we knew each other. He's been around 36 years now coaching, and he's been I think at Northwestern since 2010, so he's been down there a while. He's one of those longtime coaches that a lot of us knew.
Looters with the run and picks up a 2-yard gain. In fact, Coach Innes led Northwest Christian to the 3A state championship in 2018. Tarasenko dropping back. Now here's the throw to the end zone, and Penskover could not make the catch. Some great coverage there by, I believe, Costa Contreras.
Yeah, he was right on him. I mean, the throw was great, but there was good coverage on that thing.
So Contreras breaking up that play. That'll make it 3rd and 8 now for Northwest Christian. 6:03 left to go in the second quarter. 7-6 our score. Northwest Christian on top. And again, Tarasenko operating out of the gun. 2 receivers to either side. He drops back, now rolling, now throwing, and catching is the receiver on the far side, Gillette.
Got a first down. Right to the marker. It's a good pattern, good throw. They knew what they needed to get that first down and ran the pattern right to it.
And I'll tell you, Northwest Christian not wasting any
Boy, they
time.
got a stacked backfield just like the Thunderbird did.
Badgers going to call a timeout here with 5:49 left to go in the second quarter. While we've got some time, folks, tonight's game brought to you in part by Olson's for Healthy Animals, where good enough just isn't. Also, Tonight's game brought to you in part by Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality people, products, and service you can trust. Well, I mentioned earlier that Court Lewis will be our senior spotlight interview at halftime tonight. Also, we will hear from another Badger athlete, that is Peyton Johnson of the Prescott volleyball team. She will also join us at halftime. And congratulations to the Prescott volleyball team Tuesday. They were down 0-2 to Cactus, roared back and beat the Cobras 3-2.
That's phenomenal to beat Cactus. Cactus is a pretty good overall athletic school.
That is right.
Looks like they're, last time they came out, we'll see if they do it again. They get the quarterback, 2 wings, and a tailback. Full house. Let's see if they've changed it now. Yep, they've changed. They got twins left and a 3-back set.
Ball at the Badger 15-yard line. Tarasenko going to hand that one off to Luters. Luters dashing up the middle. Badger's trying to pull him down. Luters still on his feet. Finally taken down past the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
And again, the Badgers having all kinds of trouble trying to stop number 20, Ben Luters.
They're going fast, too. They don't even let guys get off the field.
And there's the push up toward the goal line, but the Badgers throw the ball carrier back. I think that was Luters again.
Yeah, we stuffed him pretty good there.
And I think Luters might have picked up a yard on that run. Yeah, you're right, Coach. Northwest Christian has been getting up to the line of scrimmage very, very quickly throughout this drive. Actually, pretty much throughout the whole night.
Yeah, they don't want to waste much of their time. When they get the ball, they want to utilize as much of it as they can. That's why Badgers ball control has been keeping away from them.
Second and goal for the Crusaders. There's the throw and the catch made and a touchdown to number 6, Marshall Gillette.
Yeah, Gillette's another good overall player for them.
So second touchdown throw of the night for Evan Tarasenko. And that makes it a 13-6 game for Northwest Christian. Cameron Main to kick the extra point. And it is good. 4:51 left to go here in the first half. Our score from Bill Shepherd Field in Prescott, Arizona is Northwest Christian 14, Prescott 6. Let's take a 30-second break here on our broadcast, and we'll be back with more right after this.
It's Labor Day already? Celebrate Labor Day with Prescott True Value's Labor Day sale flyer. Great savings throughout the store. Save 50% on Fisker's telescoping head shears on sale for $22.99. A First Alert plug-in carbon monoxide alarm, $34.99, a $10 savings. An 8-pack of Energizer Max AA or AAA batteries, your choice, $10.49 each. Stop in at Prescott True Value and check out all the Labor Day savings now through September 10th.
We are back here at Bill Shepherd Field. John Rust and former Prescott football coach Lou Benetone joining us. And by the way, we were earlier talking about Northwest Christian coach David Innes and his accomplishments, not just Northwest Christian, but throughout his high school football career. And talking to Coach Innes before the game, told me that his son in Texas is watching our live stream tonight. Sorry I didn't get your name, but the Coach Innes' son, hi, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, his dad's doing a great job.
Line drive kick there, fielded by the Badgers. Here comes the run, and up to the 30-yard line it goes. Now to the 35-yard line. Ball carrier taken down, and couldn't see the number previously. It looks like that is number 28 for the Badgers, and that is Jed Rummage.
Put a wide receiver there, get with good hands. Got a feeling they're going to do more squibbing maybe just to keep it away from Tanette.
Now still the Badgers with some decent
Good
field
yardage.
position.
Yeah, can't argue with this position here.
Yeah, they're at the 34-yard line to start this drive. Uriah Tanette taking the snap here. Next to him, he's got Ethan Groh. And he gives the ball to Groh. Oh, Groh fumbles the ball! Tanette falls on it, but now Northwest Christian saying they've recovered the fumble.
Yep. I thought Tanette had it. I saw Tanette dive for it, but I got a feeling he might have hit it with his hand and knocked it loose. Looked like he was going to cover it, but
unfortunate break there for the Badgers, as now that puts Northwest Christian deep into Prescott territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Badger 33-yard line as Evan Tarasenko right back out there.
yeah, they got twins right, twins left with the tailback.
Penscover in motion. The give is to Penscover, but we have the give was a fake throw into the end zone for the touchdown by Cole Morskari, but that might be coming back. We got a penalty flag there. I'll tell you what, I thought that Tarasenko gave the ball to Penscover. That was a great fake out there, but again, that whole play might be erased. We'll see what the penalty is. Muscari caught it in the end zone. But is that going to be a touchdown?
Looks like he's putting the flag back. I can't tell.
We don't have any signal from the white hat yet. Well, now one of the officials going over and talking to the coaches on the sidelines.
They're marking it on the 3-yard line. It's a touchdown. I don't know what the confusion is, though. Wonder if there was an inadvertent whistle. I don't know. But the play had already gone.
Well, it is a touchdown by Muscari.
I don't know what the confusion was. We're getting more of that every game.
And now Maine coming in to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good by Cameron Maine. So another touchdown throw, Tarasenko to Muscari. And with 4:27 left to go in the second quarter, the score is now Northwest Christian 21 and Prescott 6. We'll take another 30-second break, and we'll be back with more from Prescott High School right after this.
Is a real problem in Yavapai County, but you can make a difference. This is Bob Wilson with the Yavapai County Food Bank. Please donate today and help end hunger in our community. Your donation will provide meals to those in need and help ensure that no one goes hungry. Just call 928-775-5255 to donate now. Together we can make a difference. Thank you for your support.
And we're back here at Prescott High School. And, Coach, it looks like we might have an answer to that penalty that happened before the touchdown pass.
Yeah, it looks like it was against Prescott, probably a personal foul. It's assessed on the kickoff. So they're kicking from the Prescott's 45, which will probably end up being a field goal here.
Mm-hmm. And that one is going to sail over the end zone and out of bounds. Yep. As Prescott takes over on downs. 21-6 is our score. And Coach, it was only about 2 minutes ago. This was a pretty close ball game at 7-6. And one touchdown throw by Tarasenko, and then Northwest Christian takes advantage of a fumble recovery and gets another touchdown.
That's how fast these games can change, especially in your red zone, your own. Make a mistake there, opportunity for an offense to score.
Throw by Jackson Rice, and it's intercepted by Gillette, and Gillette's just going to sail into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jackson got hit pretty good.
Oh, brother. And
he got hit. The ball just sailed up for a free catch, and cornerback was right there.
Yeah, that ball definitely looked like a wounded duck, and I'll tell you what, Marshall Gillette, he just stood there, and easy peasy lemon squeezy got that ball and just took off to the end zone. There was no one between him and pay dirt.
Yeah, he just let it fall into his hands like a feather.
So
that's too bad. Another unfortunate mistake. I mean, he gets hit when he's in the middle of throwing.
So a pick six there by the Crusaders, and now we're going to get a false start called against the Badgers. And when it rains, it pours, I guess.
I'm surprised they're not going to go for two. Nope, they're just going to stay with, nope. Oh, yeah, they are.
Cameron Main, he's been successful on all his PATs
Just
so far.
Stay what's good with you. If he's kicking, keep him going.
Snap, kick, and it is good. And folks, just like that, we're going to another commercial break. A pick six by Marshall Gillette makes it 28-6 in favor of Northwest Christian. 4:17 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second break on our broadcast and be back right after this.
Townsend, Prescott High School Athletic Director. Prescott Unified School District is the place for you. We offer year-round opportunities for student athletes with our full lineup of fall, winter, and spring sports. Our certified and experienced coaches work with our student athletes to compete at the region and state levels. Whether it's in our intramural sports at Granite Mountain, taking part in one of the 6 sports programs at Mile High Middle School, or finding your place in one of the 19 different programs at Prescott High School, we want to see you be part of our tradition of excellence. Once a Badger, always a Badger.
We are back here at Bill Shepherd Field. John Russ, Lou Benetone with you as, boy, oh boy, all of a sudden this game has just taken an incredible turn.
It really has.
As that one kick bounces out of bounds. Like I said, like a minute ago, you know, this was a pretty tight game for the most part. 7-6 was the score, and then next thing you know, Northwest Christian, they can just do no wrong right now.
Yeah, no, they capitalize on some mistakes with Badgers, and unfortunately sometimes the wheel falls off temporarily, but if they capitalize on that's a tough way to come back.
Well, now the Badgers got to go to the supermarket, go to the condiment aisle, and get themselves some ketchup here, down 28-6.
They're going to stay fighting, you know that. So let's see what they can pull out here, and they're going to still be scrappy.
Jackson Rice from the gun. As the Badgers have the ball at their own 35. Rummage in motion. And Rice going to go right up the middle. Finds a nice seam and gets some good yardage past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he picked up about 7 at least. 6.
6-yard gain.
So we come down to the final 4 minutes of the first half. And again, stay tuned for our halftime show. We'll have the first half stats for you, along with a senior spotlight from Court Lewis and a halftime interview by Prescott Volleyball's Peyton Johnson.
Still trying to isolate. Yep.
And again, Rice with the ball, and this time it's Marshall Gillette who cuts him off. And he might have knocked back Rice for a loss. We'll have to see where they spot it.
If they mark forward progress, but not about the same, right where he was. Stopped him at the line of scrimmage.
So this will bring up 3rd and 4 now for Prescott as they have the ball at their own 42. Uriah Tennett now in at quarterback.
Got to use him for scrambling around. There he goes. He got a first down anyway.
Well, you know, rinse, wash, repeat there for Tenacious T. Gets the ball, gets the scramble, gets the first down. Ho-hum.
I remember Bradshaw game, we lost 18-26, but we fumbled first and goal on the 6-yard line. They recovered. We fumbled on the 10-yard. They recovered. And we got a touchdown call back, and it makes a big difference in the game. A few turnovers.
1st and 10 from Badger 47. Tennett again in at quarterback. He drops back. Now he's going to run it himself, and Tennett grabbed from the jersey, but still on his feet, gets close to midfield and finally knocked back. So Tennett able to get maybe a yard or 2 out of it.
Yeah, they grabbed him. He still spun out of it and still picked up 3 yards.
3-yard gain for Tennett. 2nd down and 7 for the Badgers.
And again, Jackson Rice going to go out to the far side. Jed Rummage will join him there. Uriah Tennett from the gun. Handoff to Rice. And oh boy, Rice gets wrestled to the ground by number 4, Josiah Heisman.
Yep, Josiah, he's 6'2", 185. He's not a small boy.
Tell you, with a move like that, it makes me wonder if he might be on Northwest Christian's wrestling team.
He might be. It was a good takedown, I tell you that.
Good form, definitely. I know former Chino Valley coach Alan Foster would certainly like that move.
Yeah.
Jackson Rice back in at quarterback, and now he's going to air that one out to the far side, and Tenet unable to get a
No.
flag, and I was wondering about that. It looks like it's going to be pass interference against Gunnar Penskova. And Gunnar Penskova out there kind of holding out his arms like, what? Are you kidding me? How is that pass interference? Actually, a few guys in Northwest Christian kind of doing the same body language there.
I didn't see that, but I mean, that's way over on that side. I thought it was just overthrown a little bit. Coach
Ennis on the Northwest Christian sideline, he also doesn't look very happy about that call either.
Well, there's an official on that side, but the official on the opposite side made the call, so that's probably why he's not happy.
And it is official now, pass interference against Northwest Christian. So a huge break for the Badgers with $1:36 remaining in the second quarter.
New life.
28-6 the score in favor of Northwest Christian. Badgers with the ball at the NW 34. Here's Jed Rummage with the catch at the 30-yard line. Rummage puts his head down, gets up to the 25-yard line.
Good run, good catch, good run by Rummage.
And it looks like that's going to be enough for a Badger first down.
And most of those Rummages are all linemen. Here we got a boy, it's a receiver. Oh, Thad's got a receiver out there.
Well, hey, you know what? Kind of forging his own path out there. Do a little something
right,
different.
He is.
Jackson Rice from the gun. Throws it to Gunderman. Gunderman trying to avoid a tackle. And another good takedown there by Josiah Heisman.
Yeah, Heisman's got good coverage there. He's on those guys fast. He comes up, feels fast.
And that is actually going to be a loss of 2 on the play. But I'll tell you, like I said it before, Coach, I'm really, really liking the form of Heisman out there when he does those tackles. And I'm convinced this guy, if he's not on the wrestling team at Northwest Christian, he ought to be.
Yeah, here we go.
And Rice trying to scramble away, and Rice gets hurled to the ground by number 53, Freddie Ray Martinez, the 5'11", 220 senior. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Prescott. While we have this timeout, folks, tonight's game sponsored in part by H2O Health in the Prescott Gateway Mall, your healthy water place, and so much more. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by the City of Prescott, everyone's hometown, offering beautiful lakes, hiking trails, and recreation. So for the Badgers, it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 22 once they come back from this timeout.
Yeah, they're scheming up something, either get a first down or put on a score here.
Well, we got 25 seconds left to go. So Badgers, yeah, they got a chance to get a couple more plays out. This is, again, 3rd and 8, so they definitely got to get a first down here.
Yep.
They don't, and Northwest Christian, they'll just probably sit on the ball, just let the rest of the time expire and head in the locker room feeling happy.
Yeah, they want to try and get a score going in this locker room. That's what Badgers are going to put a lot in this last few seconds of this game, using their timeouts and whatever plays they can come up with.
Well, we got Uriah Tenet off to the far side. Rummage and
isolate
Gunderman.
him. That's where it is, right there, isolating him.
And caught by Tenet and then dropped, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, he was way out of bounds. I had a feeling they're going to isolate him. Uh-oh, is he limping?
Yeah, coming up a little gimpy there.
That'll bring us to 4th down and 8.
I think someone fell on him when he went up for him. Well, he'll walk that off.
Yeah,
he's tough.
And it looks like Tenet is going to come out to the sidelines here. They're not going to take any chances on a guy like him.
No, not with that much time left in the game.
19 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter, or the second quarter, excuse me. It's 4th and 8 for Prescott. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it here. Rice in the gun, right behind him, Adam Lloyd. Rice rolling out, looking, still looking. Now he hurls that one down the center, and incomplete pass. Some good coverage there by number 5, Anthony Gonzalez.
Boy, Anthony Gonzalez was right there. I think he knocked the ball out of that. Uh-oh. Is he all right?
Fan Boosters 50-50 raffle ticket is in. Get your ticket out and see if you are the winner. The
So 11 seconds left to go, and Northwest Christian's offense will come back on the field, and I imagine they're just going to take a knee here and then just go in the locker room.
3, 3, 4. Once again, the winning ticket number is 5488.
And now we get a timeout called by Prescott.
You are the winner of the 50-50 raffle. Meet the band boosters at the bottom.
Not sure what this timeout's going to be with 11 seconds left, because I imagine that Northwest Christian probably not going to do any major plays
No, it
here.
looked like they were grouping up to just take a knee. Go in, call it a half.
By the way, folks, you are listening to Prescott Football here on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, KYCA, Prescott, Arizona, USA, where the time is 7:57. And again, last report from down in Phoenix, Bradshaw Mountain, they have a 14-0 lead over Moon Valley. No word yet on Chino Valley's game. They have their first home game of the year. They're taking on Maryvale. Also, congrats to Chino Valley and their first win of the season last week under new head coach Ricky Herrera, a 23-2 triumph over Brigade Catholic. Bradshaw Mountain, meanwhile, they're looking to rebound from their loss last week to Canyon Del Oro. We did have one game yesterday on the local gridiron, Mare taking a 66-0 loss at the hands of Mogollon. And, well, now it just looks like both teams are just content to let the clock run down, and that's going to do it for the first half of action.
Prescott was in a prevent defense anyway. I've seen the team go and look like they're going to take a knee, and they launch it.
Well, not going to happen here. Both teams will just go to their respective locker rooms, and that will do it for the first half of action from Bill Shepherd Field. Our score here at halftime, it's Northwest Christian 28, Prescott 6. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we will be back with our halftime show right after this. Just trying to calm them down, and the sports director of the TV station camera crew got kicked out of the stadium, told not to come back. And I'm like, hey, that happened like in front of everyone. And, first off, you're going to film it with your camera as a TV station. What about all the people in the stands filming it with their phones and putting it online? What's the difference there?
Seeing it with their eyes, too. I mean, yeah, there's some bizarre decisions that take place.
Yeah, kind of like the Kevin Brown one for the Baltimore Orioles, stating some facts, getting thrown off the air, which I also did a Rust Rants about. Anyway, back to action, and we are underway with the second half of action here in our game as that kick goes out of bounds.
Prescott will take over at the 20-yard line.
Badgers down 28-6 here to start the second half of action. Again, John Rust, former Prescott football coach Lou Benetone, giving you the account of this game tonight. Game number 3 for the Badgers. They are 1-1 on the season. Northwest Christian, they are 2-0.
In that region, there's Buckeye 2-0. They're 2-0. Thunderbirds 2-0, and Yuma Catholics 2-0, all in the same region. It's going to be an interesting region.
Yeah, it is for sure. Man, didn't realize the West Valley region was so tough. Uriah Tennette from the gun. He's going to give the handoff. Adam Lloyd just pinballs off a couple of guys and gets close to a first down near the 30.
He picked up about 8 yards. He just had a hole, kept going. Someone tripped him up, but he was running hard, staying low.
I know. We talked about Ben Luders being a great wrestler for Northwest Christian. Adam Lloyd, a great wrestler for Prescott.
Here we go.
He breaks free. Lloyd at the 50. Lloyd at the 40. Lloyd at the 30. Lloyd at the 10. And Lloyd into the end zone for the touchdown with a Crusader on his back. And we're going to get a flag on the play. And I think that's going to be some extracurricular activity called against Anthony Gonzalez of NW Christian.
That's going to be assessed on the kickoff, so...
And that was about I got to do math here. 40, 45. About a 40.
No. He was on about the 27. So what, 73 yard?
Thank you, Coach.
No problem.
Folks, math is just not my strong suit.
Yeah, it's about a 73 yard scamper.
I'll tell you what, I mean,
How fast things happen.
Yeah, and Anthony Gonzalez is doing a good job trying to catch up to Adam Lloyd and got a hand on him at the 5-yard line, but Lloyd, showing that wrestling toughness, just kind of dragged him into the end zone and got the TD there.
Yeah, he had a burst of speed. Once he broke through, corner was too far outside, and he just shot by him and did a great job.
And Jackson Rice trying to run that ball in for the 2-yard, for the 2-point conversion. However, Marshall Gillette gets him from behind, takes him down. So again, 2-point conversion fails, but Adam Lloyd with a 73-yard touchdown run to make this a 28-12 game here in the third quarter. 11:26 left to go. We'll take a 30-second break. We will be back with more from Bill Shepherd Field right after this.
With Olson's for healthy animals. Badger football has always been special because the young folks out on the field have worked hard to get there. They've earned our respect. They practice long hours and aim for success. For them, good enough just isn't. It's the same for Olson's. We've worked for 43 years to earn our place in the feed and pet food markets of Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Humboldt, Flagstaff, and the Verde Valley. And our goal is the success of our customers and their animals. Let's go Badgers!
And welcome back to Bill Shepherd Field. John Rust, Lou Benetton with you. Also being assisted tonight by Jason Sinslett and CJ Siegfried, keeping us on the air and keeping that camera going. 28-12 is the score in favor of Northwest Christian. Adam Lloyd breaking off a 73-yard touchdown run. However, Anthony Gonzalez, after Lloyd got that touchdown, looked like he gave him a little extra shove there in the back, and the referees did not like that.
They should put him back and bring him out. No, they did a little onside.
And the Badgers recovered! The Badgers recovered the onside kick!
Beautiful onside kick, little blooper. That was a great opportunity to do that. I'm trying
to see who that was. I think it might have been Jackson Rice who got the onside kick there.
How fast things can turn around here.
Oh boy, Coach Cody Collette really doing a rush and rolling the bones on that one, and it pays off. And, I mean, how often do you see an onside kick actually succeed?
Yeah, we might see 2 quick scores by Badgers here. You never know.
And that would really change the complexion of the game. 28-12, our score.
Yeah, he's putting Tanette back there. Tanette's going to be the passer scrambler, and we'll see what goes on here.
Adam Lloyd standing behind Tanette. He's going to give the ball to Lloyd. Lloyd breaks through the middle and gets tripped up at the 20-yard line by Anthony Gonzalez. And I'll tell you what, Coach, if it wasn't for Gonzalez, Lloyd would have had his second touchdown in about a minute.
Well, they must have seen something on film. They got all kinds of film going on now, and they're getting the run game going. So they saw something that gave them the run opportunities, and that's what Badgers are capitalizing on right now.
Jackson Rice at the ball. And there's the give to Lloyd again. Lloyd with the big seam. Lloyd breaks through a couple of tackles, and Lloyd falls into the end zone for the touchdown. We're barely a minute into the third quarter, and Adam Lloyd picks up his second touchdown of the quarter.
Yep, that's the adjustment. They found a weak spot, and now they're capitalizing on a run game.
And that was about an 8. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think Lloyd didn't get it.
Yeah, they're going for 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Our little 2-for-2 setup here.
And there's a big lob to Tanette in the far corner, and Tanette did not get that score. So no dice on the 2-point conversion. However, Adam Lloyd picks up the touchdown. And with 11:02 left to go here in the third quarter, it's now 28-18. Badgers starting to catch up. We will take a break, and we'll be back after this 30-second break right after this.
Hammer is Northern Arizona's largest residential and commercial inspection company. In addition to our comprehensive inspection options, we offer add-on services for termites, mold, water, radon, and well inspection, plus septic sewer line scoping. Basically, Silver Hammer is the single point of contact for all your inspection needs. Enjoy communicating with real people and enjoy the convenience of digital report technology. Plus, with multiple inspectors, we can meet short inspection periods. Learn more and schedule today at silverhammerinspections.com.
And we're back here at Bill Shepherd Field. John Rust, Lou Benetone with you. And boy, oh boy, has the face of this game completely changed right now. 2 quick touchdowns by Adam Lloyd, and it's 28-18. Badgers down by 10. And here comes the return on the kick by, looks like that's Penscover. And Penscover still on his feet, finally brought down at about the 24-yard line.
Yep, they got him about the 25 forward progress.
Great onside kick there by Prescott, and that leads to Adam Lloyd's second touchdown of the quarter. And we're like 10 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter, but boy, oh boy, what an action-packed start to this stanza.
Sure was. That was exciting to see us 2 scores right away. Whoop. I think we just went off sides. Yep.
And Adam Lloyd, after being the hero of the last minute with 2 touchdowns, well, he's the guilty party in that offside call.
He got a little excited there and just kind of jumped over.
Well, I guess you can't blame him for being a little excited.
His engine's running pretty fast here.
His engine's running like an F-22's engine right now, I think. Tarasenko from the gun. He drops back. Looks to the far side. Now he throws that one. Penscover with the catch, and Penscover run out of bounds. Uriah Tenet right on his 6, but a great catch there by Gunnar Penscover.
There's a pump and go, hitch and go, and Penscover does a good job of running that thing.
So that is going to put the ball at the 29-yard line in Badger territory. Run now, and it's Luters. Luters goes right up the gut, finds a nice gap there, and he breaks through to about the 20-yard line.
Well, they're going no huddle. They're getting up the line fast. We barely got set, and that play went off.
And now look. Actually, I thought that we heard there was a timeout on the field, but both
they got to move the chains.
Yeah, they were getting up to Northwest Cruiser was getting up to the line of scrimmage so fast it didn't get the chain gang a chance to set up. Yeah,
make Guinness happy over there. He likes to get moving.
Luters again with the ball. He goes over to the far side and he gets run out of bounds near the 10-yard line. McCray Kassoon now coming into the game for the Badgers.
Kassoon had 9 tackles last week. I mean, he did a good job, and Court Lewis had 10 tackles last week.
Here goes the run, and into the end zone goes Marshall Gillette for the touchdown. And another great play there by Gillette, and give it up to Northwest Christian because they respond very quickly to those 2 Adam Lloyd touchdowns.
He's moved Gillette around a little bit. Gillette usually is a wide receiver, but he's been doing a lot of running back tonight. Roster says wide receiver linebacker, but Coach told me he's running tonight. So,
well, right now, Marshall Gillette, he has a rushing touchdown, a touchdown reception, and a pick 6.
Yep, they move him around, receiving, running, just like we're doing tonight.
Now the officials in a little bit of a conference here. Don't know exactly what it is. And now it looks like Coach Innes coming out on the field. Again, no idea what. Yeah, the touchdown is good. But it looks like Prescott gets called for a penalty. It looks like that's going to be assessed on the kickoff, though.
Yeah, we did that last time they scored.
Maine for the extra point, and he has been perfect on his PATs tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, snap. Oh, and a bobble on the snap. Maine gets it, and Maine gets absolutely splattered, and it's Court Lewis.
Yeah, Court Lewis came out of that Mike Backer on that bad snap, came right on through.
Actually, correction on that. It's not Court Lewis.
No.
It's number 49, Cooper Kassoon.
Came in.
Kassoon just wrecking the kicker.
He came
Cameron
in off that
Maine.
Sam Backer.
Well, no extra point there, but another touchdown by Marshall Gillette. 34-18 our score. Northwest Christian on top. 10:21 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break here on our broadcast of Prescott Badger football, and we'll be back with more from Prescott High School right after this.
Badger time, folks. This is Steve Blair, Prescott High School alumni. I'm passionate about Badger football and the love of this great community. I'm also passionate about my business, Blind Brothers of Arizona, the Originals. I truly love making homes more beautiful with the best shutters, shades, and blinds. We come to you with samples and do all the measuring and installation ourselves. We've been around for 40 years, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. So call us today for a free estimate, 776-1845. Blind Brothers Arizona, the Originals, with Arizona in our name. Go Badgers!
And we're back here at Bill Shepherd Field as that kick is caught in the end zone. So the Badgers will bring this one out to the 20-yard line. Looks like it was, I think it's number 28, Jet Rummage, who made that catch.
Yeah, they moved Tanette up inside because they've been doing some little short kicks. So because Tanette was back there, so now they kicked it long in the end zone. So we'll take over in the 20.
34-18 in favor of Northwest Christian. Marshall Gillette with a rushing touchdown, his third TD of the night. And again, the Badgers were doing a good job of chipping away at that Northwest Christian lead, and now the Crusaders, well, they responded well and extended their lead. Run going up the middle for the Badgers, and that is stopped by Northwest Christian.
Yeah, Northwest just marched right down the field, but looks like we're going to keep this running game. Hey, it's working for you. Just keep pounding at them, see what happens.
I think that was Adam Lloyd, the ball carrier for Prescott.
He may be the workhorse for a while. Then Tanette's going to scramble.
And there's the give. Again, it's to Adam Lloyd. He goes out to the near side, makes the turn, and he gets dragged out of bounds by a couple of guys. Number 4, Josiah Heisman, and number 7, Cole Martin.
Got a first down. Now you get 2 plays in the first down. That's what Badgers have been doing right now. So they saw something. They're away from their pass game and now going to pound the ground.
9:35 left to go in the third quarter, and here comes the run again. And this time it's stopped by Heisman. Heisman holding up the runner, and another Crusader comes in and finishes the job. And couldn't tell who the ball carrier was on that one.
Is that 10?
Either way,
I think that was Jackson Rice.
2nd and 7 now. And there goes Johan Gunderman racing out to the far side. He makes the turn, breaks off a couple of tackles, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And boy, oh boy, Johan Gunderman talking about putting on the Jets there to get that first. Wait a minute. Might not be a first down. There's a flag on the play, so I think that's going to come back as holding.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, he got outside there, and he turned on those afterburners and got, but could have been because of the hold. That's what it's going to be.
Yep.
Nullifies that good run at first down. We're back to the 25, from the 50 to the 25. It's all right. Our ground game's going, so they're going to keep pounding at them.
9:01 remaining in the third quarter. 34-18 to go here in 34-18 the score. Northwest Christian in the lead. Run again up the middle. Looks like Adam Lloyd, and Lloyd gets tripped up. I think that was Luters who put a stop to Lloyd's run, and Lloyd actually picked up quite a few yards off that one.
Sure did. He picked up 10 actually. I think they're on the 25 here.
Adam Lloyd now with over 130 yards rushing in this game, and he's going to come out for a spell.
Yeah, he's been a workhorse. They got to give him a little breather and get him back in there.
Rice airs that one out big time to Gunderman, and Gunderman bobbles the ball, but we are going to get pass interference as number 7, Cole Martin. He had a good hold there on Gunderman's arm.
Yeah, he had his hand up, shoulder, arm, yep.
2 flags actually on the play down there.
They both saw it.
And that's the second pass interference call against Northwest Christian tonight. Honestly, Coach, I don't know about you, but I kind of saw that flag come in the way that Cole Martin was hanging on to Gunderman.
Yeah, you saw that coming. He had his hand on him, shoulder, arm.
So they're going to spot the ball right at midfield.
First down. Oh, right back where we were when we got the penalty.
Tanette now taking the snap. He hands the ball off to the first man through, goes up the middle, and he is hurled back.
Maybe a half a yard, maybe a yard.
Adam Lloyd, the ball carrier, knocked down by Marshall Gillette, who's been just doing everything, it seems, for Northwest Christian tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. Well, 6'2", 202. He's a workhorse in there. Running, catching, receiving, tackling.
2nd and 9 now for Prescott. Again, Lloyd, the ball carrier, he sweeps out to the far side and gets knocked out of bounds near the Crusaders sideline, right past the 45-yard line. Badgers now in Crusader territory. So it'll be 3rd and 4 now for Prescott. They have the ball at the Crusader 44 with 7:44 left to go in the third quarter. 34-18. Northwest Christian on top. Tanette gives the ball. I believe that's to Lloyd again.
He's just short. About a yard and a half.
And like you said, Coach, Lloyd just getting the bulk of the carries tonight.
He is, and he's doing a good job. Let's see what they can do with Tanette. Is Tanette back there now, or is Tanette out wide?
Yep, Tanette taking the snap. 4th and 2. Lloyd right behind him. And Tanette fakes the give. He's rolling out. He's under pressure. He's going to make a big scramble, and it looks like this time it doesn't pay off. Northwest Christian able to cut off Uriah Tanette. So no first down for Prescott, and the Northwest Christian offense back on the field.
It was a good effort. They used up the clock a lot, picked up a lot of yards, but just couldn't capitalize on that short yardage.
Hey, folks, well, we got some time here. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Yavapai County Food Bank, making a difference since 1992. Tarasenko from the gun. 2 receivers to either side, and now Tarasenko looking behind him as one of the assistant coaches directing some orders to him. There's the throw, caught by Gillette. Gillette avoids one. Actually, nice leg grab there by one of the Badger tackles. Looks like it was Kenny Miller who got that.
Yep, they're doing little slip screens out to the side. Just twins to the side, hit the receiver, and use the blocker in front of them.
7-yard pickup there on that play. Luters going up the middle. Luters bullying his way over a couple of Badgers, and Ben Luters picking up the first down.
He's another workhorse for them, too.
And the Crusaders, again, right back up to the line of scrimmage. They ain't wasting any time with 6:30 to go in the third quarter.
Many adjustments happening on the defense and going right at him.
Luters again finds a nice gap and finally gets hauled down just shy of a first down. And it looks like number 5 for Prescott, Garrison Gray, in on that tackle.
Rotating some people in there on defense.
2nd and 3 now for the Crusaders. Tarasenko fakes the give. There's a line drive throw, and it's caught by Gillette on the far side. He gets taken out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Uh-oh, someone's down. I can't see who that is. That's somebody from Northwest.
And well, now he's getting up, and it is number 62. That is Carter McWilliams.
It's one of their big, good linemen there.
Yeah, Carter McWilliams, a 6'1", 230 center, an all-West Valley region honorable mention from last year.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that man in the middle. We'll see if he gets back in there, but when you got a center in there, he's like the general of that line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Northwest Christian. They have the ball at the Badger 30-yard line. 5:55 remaining in the third quarter. 34-18, Crusaders on top. And they're looking to extend that lead even more. There's the give to Marshall Gillette. Marshall Gillette avoids several tackles. Now he tries to get around Kenny Williams, and Williams stops him cold. Actually, correction, that was number 5, Anthony Gonzalez, who had that run.
Elson's in there again.
And that'll be good enough for a Crusader first down. So Coach Innes kind of mixing up his personnel there in the backfield.
Yes, he is.
Ball now at the Badger 14-yard line. Tarasenko drops back, and now under pressure avoids a sack. He runs, he throws, and a sliding catch made in the end zone by who else? Marshall Gillette.
Or cornerback left him. I think they thought he was going to run and came up. Left him all alone in that end zone. Quarterback, good feel. Good vision with that quarterback again. Tarasenko kept vision, looked up, had pressure, but still found him.
Fourth touchdown throw of the night for Evan Tarasenko. And it's 40-18 in favor of Northwest Christian as Cameron Main will come in for the extra point attempt. His last extra point attempt was denied to him by Cooper Kassoon, who just absolutely laid a hammer down, and that one is good.
Roughing the kicker. It's going to be assessed on the kickoff.
So the kick is good, and with 5:16 left to go in the third quarter, Northwest Christian, well, they're just pulling away from Prescott right now. 41-18 is our score, and we'll take a 30-second break here on our broadcast and be back with more from Bill Shepherd Field right after this.
Car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Hello, this is Bill Chilson of House Chilson Insurance. Stop by 400 White Spar Road or call 445-4600.
And we're back here at Bill Shepherd Field. John Rust, Lou Benetone with you. As Marshall Gillette, well, he hasn't been a thorn in the Badgers' side. He's been about 7 or 8 thorns in the Badgers' side tonight.
He sure has. I mean, he's all over that field. He's scoring like crazy. He's tackling like crazy. He is definitely a great athlete out there.
Maine's going to boot this one into the end zone. Badgers will start the 20-yard line. Hey, folks. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Silver Hammer Inspections, Northern Arizona's premier home and commercial building inspection company. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Blind Brothers Arizona, offering premium window treatments since 1979. And this game also brought to you in part tonight by the Badgers' biggest fans, the Prescott Unified School District. Every child, every day.
Well, we scored 2, they'd scored 2, so...
So now, Prescott starting from their own 20-yard line, down 41-18 here in the third quarter. Gunderman in motion. Adam Lloyd again carrying the ball, and this time it looks like Northwest Christian was ready for him, but it looks like Lloyd still picked up about 5 yards.
He picked up about 7 yards. He's just going to the mark they do over on the sideline. So, no, he's getting 5 to 7 a crack. That's really good. That offensive line is, again, Kassoon, Scott, Sign, Roberts, and Gillette are really getting these things moving for this running back.
And Tanette throws that one to, threw it right to Isaac Muffley, but the tight end just couldn't get a handle on it, so an incomplete pass.
Pretty low throw. It's kind of tough for him to get down there. It's a low throw. Want to hit him more toward the numbers on that quick pass like that.
Now going to be 3rd and 3 now for Prescott.
Got a tight end set.
Jackson Rice taking the snap. He hands that one off to Lloyd. Lloyd just gets wrapped up and tossed to the ground.
Looks like he's going to be short by about a half a yard.
That was number 58 in on the tackle, whose number we do not have on our roster.
We're going for it right now.
4th and inches now. And let's see. Rice gets the big push and then some, spins off a couple of tackles, and finally Northwest Christian puts a stop to him. And I'll tell you what, I think number 5, Anthony Gonzalez, might have put a little extra hit in there on Jackson Rice, and then Josiah Heisman. Well, I think someone lost a talent. Heisman just flung it toward the Badgers sideline, so temper's flaring a bit here as Rice gets the ball again going up the middle, and Rice gets drilled into the ground by Griffin Clapp after a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Rice on the carry. 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6 for the Badgers.
I think Garrett Lentz was in on that tackle, too.
2nd and 6 now for Prescott. Gunderman in motion. Gunderman gets the ball. Gunderman sweeping over to the far side. Gunderman with a huge gap. Gunderman takes off. Oh, there's a flag on the play as Gunderman runs into the end zone for the touchdown. But is this one coming back?
Yeah, it looks like he got an illegal block right here. We got another Northwest kid down. I got a feeling it might have been a illegal block.
That was actually Gillette who was down. Well, now he's up on both feet. But, yeah, it looks like what might have been about a 54-yard touchdown run is going to come back. And, yeah, it looks like it's going to be holding against Prescott.
Gillette's got a little injury. They're taking him out. Could have been a crackback. I'm not sure because he's hurting. Got a feeling we won't see Gillette.
No.
You don't want to lose any more guys if you've already lost Kyler Thurston.
Well, especially when you're Northwest Christian, you have so many other weapons out there. I mean, Gillette has had a tremendous game tonight, but again, don't want to take that chance, especially this early in the season. Here comes a run by Jackson Rice up the middle, and Rice gets hauled down by number 75, Walker Wisely.
Yeah, well, Gunderman sure has speed. I mean, he got outside. Too bad we had two times he did that, and there was a little illegal block. Could have made the difference in the run, but, man, can he turn those afterburners on.
Walker Wisely, one of the premier defensive linemen for Northwest Christian last year, made the All-4A Conference first team. There's the big throw by Jackson Rice, and almost making the catch was Gunderman. And good coverage there by Cole Martin as well.
Yeah, just inches again. Gunderman right there. Ball just fell in, but a little long. Gunderman, I think, needs a little breather.
So it's going to be 4th and 13 now for Prescott. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Now Garrison Gray also coming out. Looks like Johan Gunderman going to punt this one away. And that's going to land right around the 35-yard line and go out of bounds. Well, hey, folks, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality people, products, and service you can trust. And it looks like we have another update here from Phoenix. Bradshaw Mountain leading Moon Valley 38-0 in the third quarter.
Okay, they got twins left. They got a 3-back set.
And a flag on the play.
Offsides. Something. Oh, against Badgers. What do we do? Wait.
5-yard penalty on the Badgers.
Wonder if it might be an illegal formation.
No, I think it might have been offsides right away. What happened there? Now it's going to move back.
Oh,
just
geez.
exchange our 5. That's all we're doing. We had offense. We had offsides. They had illegal procedure. So we're back square one.
Tarasenko from the gun. And he's going to hand this one off, looks like to Looters. And Looters gets smashed into by about 3 Badgers, including Court Lewis. Looks like Josiah Peoples, one of the guys in on that tackle as well.
Great gang tackle. He made about 3.5 yards, something like that. Maybe 4. Good run, but it was a good gang tackle.
2nd and 7 now for Northwest Christian as time keeps winding down. 2:15 left to go here in the third stanza.
Still 3-back set, quarterback, wing back, and tailback.
Tarasenko and Northwest Christian just taking their time, letting more time wind down. Now Tarasenko unloads that one to the far side. And a nice block there by Costa Contreras. Contreras doing a great job covering Gunnar Penskover.
Penskover was wide open for a while. The ball kind of got hung up, and that let Contreras get under him and knock the ball loose. That was good.
By the way, we got an update from the Westwood Tournament of Champions. Prescott volleyball team going 1-3 in their first day of competition down there. This will bring up 3rd and 7 now for the Crusaders. And they're bringing 3 receivers over the near side now, Coach.
They got triangle trips left with the tailback formation, shotgun.
Tarasenko dropping back. Oh, Tarasenko got hammered, and he still completed the pass to Marshall Gillette.
For a first down.
How? How?
He stood in there, and he laid it right in the area where his receiver was supposed to be.
That looked like it was going to be a surefire sack, and it turned into a completion. You got to be kidding me.
Stranger things happen, John. That's football.
Holy crud. 1st and 10 now for Northwest Christian. Ball at the 45-yard. I'm still in this disturbed mode. I'm stupefied, Coach. Looters with the run. Oh, a nice defense. Leg tackle.
Who was that?
I think that might have been Cooper Cassoon with the leg tackle there.
Yeah, I think it was. He had Sam Backer out there. He came up hard. Good job. Did a great job pursuing. Lost about 2 yards. Good job.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 now.
Trips over here on the left side.
50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 41-18, Northwest Christian over Prescott. And again, Northwest Christian just taking their time here with the play. Tarasenko all by himself. Oh, we got a flag on the play in the backfield. Throw for number 8, Cole Muscari. He missed it, but a flag.
It's going to be holding. I think it's a big lineman right there. I think the lineman was holding. I think it's a lineman back there.
That'll be a hold against Northwest Christian.
Big lineman was keeping one of our, looked like our linebackers off, but he was using a little extra work. Big 75, holding.
Walker wisely gets dinged for the penalty there. And now it's going to be 3rd and long, excuse me, for Northwest Christian. 3rd and 23. Now actually it's going to be 2nd and 23.
Okay, trips again.
Tarasenko drops back, throws that one down the middle, and overthrows his intended receiver, Gunnar Penskover. But Penskover double-teamed going down the field by Costa Contreras and Josiah Peoples.
Yeah, he just laid that out there. They were covered.
So an incompletion, that'll bring up 3rd and 23. 24 ticks left to go here in the third quarter.
Okay, they got a 3-back set. Twins left.
Tarasenko drops back, gets pressured,
Screen.
makes the throw. Nice catch there by Gillette. Gillette going to scramble up to the 45-yard line. He gets stopped right there. Picks up a lot of yards, but that's going to bring up 4th and about 10.
Little screen pass to the right. They may still go for it on the their own 45.
Well, they're going to have to go for it in the fourth quarter because time has expired. So, with the third quarter over, the Crusaders over the Badgers 41-18. We'll take a 1-minute break here on our broadcast. We'll be back with quarter number 4 right after this.
Here from the H2O Health Store in the Gateway Mall. Green and clean is what matters when it comes to your family's health. Our new Pure Vita systems not only filter water, but it softens city water, so you do not need softeners. And big bonus, no salt. We reduce over 200 toxic chemicals, including arsenic, PFAS, and PFOS, and other things found in our water right here in our community. Call us today to help you start protecting your family at 928-899-7504 or visit our store in the Gateway Mall between Dillard's and Penny's. We want to help you take back every tap inside your home. We want you to experience the difference clean water makes. Zero maintenance, zero worry, zero salt. We use only the highest graded quality materials money can buy. That's why our systems last for over 1 million gallons. Remember, buy a filter or be a filter. H2O Health, your healthy water place, and so much more.
And we're back here at Bill Shepherd Field. John Russ, Lou Benetone as
a little pooch kick. That's just
right to Uriah Tenet, and Tenet at the 30-yard line scrambles over to the 37-yard line, finally run out of bounds with number 15 Devin Helmer at his heels.
Still picked up around 10 yards on that return. That was good.
Fourth quarter now underway here at Bill Shepherd Field. Last game for a while here at the Shep, as Prescott will have the next 3 games on the road. They're in for some long trips. We're going to be in Casa Grande next week, taking on Vista Grande. So the Badgers, 1st and 10 from their own 37. Tenet with the throw. And I believe that is Muffley with the catch, and Muffley gets gang tackled by about 3 or 4 Crusaders, and they knock him back for a loss. And give it up for the Crusaders, because Isaac Muffley is not an easy guy to push back and not. No, actually, they're going to give him forward progress.
Yeah, they gave him his forward progress, but they drove him back about 4 yards after he got forward progress.
And that ain't an easy feat to do.
No, he's a good boy.
Now comes the run up the middle, and boy, oh boy, looks like Northwest Christian was ready for Jackson Rice on that one.
Yep.
But Rice still picks up about 3 yards or so.
Yeah, picked up 3 yards. We're running a tight end set with Muffley in there now. Looks like we're going to do a little more running.
3rd and 6 now for Prescott. They have the ball at their own 41. There's the flip. And the runner goes down, just could not find any room. That was Johan Gunderman.
Gillette's back in there. He's in on that tackle.
Gunderman got about 2 or 3 yards off that.
He was in that thing.
So it'll be 4th and 2. Looks like the Badgers going to go for it here. Jackson Rice in at quarterback. Steps back, under pressure, and Jackson Rice gets pummeled by Walker Wisely. Still got rid of the ball. Doesn't matter, though. Gets tackled on 4th down, and Northwest Christian will take over on downs. By the way, folks, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Silver Hammer Inspections, Northern Arizona's premier home and commercial building inspection company.
Yeah, they'll take over on the Badger 38.
Now, Northwest Christian, well, they got a chance to put a real capper on this game now. (41-18) is our score. Northwest Christian on top, as they're looking to go 3-0 on the season. Tarasenko, low snap, gives that one to Looters. Looters goes up the middle and gets halted by the Badgers, but still makes a pretty good gain, Coach.
Yeah, sure did.
About a 4-yard gain there for Looters. Luter's now with 70 rushing yards tonight for Northwest Christian.
Seems like he's got more than that. He's been a workhorse there, but he's grinding out 5 yards here, 5 yards there, so it looks big.
Tarasenko looking to the sideline for the play calling.
The Twins right, tailback and wingback set with the shotgun formation.
And again, they're just letting time bleed off the clock. There's the give to Luters, and Luters gets immediately wrapped up by a horde of Badgers. Wyatt Rewerts, and I think Cooper Kassoon, a couple of the guys in on that tackle.
Still picked up about 2-3 yards, but they were there.
By the way, folks, you're listening to Badger Football here on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, KYCA, Prescott, Arizona, USA, where the time is 9 o'clock, and we actually have 9 minutes left to go in regulation.
Yeah, they're just burning up the clock, using some ground game. They're not doing their fast offense like they did.
And again, the give is to Luters. Luters going up the middle. The Badgers swarm on them, but Northwest Christian picks up a first down.
And got up to almost the 25-yard line.
Chains move. By the way, folks, tonight's game brought to you in part by Blind Brothers Arizona, offering premium window treatments since 1979.
Who's that coming off?
Looks like that's Josiah Peoples coming off.
Yeah, giving him a breather. He's been the workhorse out there.
And again, Northwest Christian just taking their own sweet time to get this play off. Can't blame them for that. And there's the give, run going to the near side. There's the turn by number 5, Anthony Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets stopped at the 20-yard line. Oh, actually, hang on, folks. Flag on the play. And I think that's going to be holding against Northwest Christian. Well, we got this time. Remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Silver Hammer Inspections, Northern Arizona's premier home and commercial building inspection company. And a big thank you to all of our Prescott Badger sponsors. Without them, we would not be able to bring you tonight's game. Under 8 minutes left to play here in regulation. And it's going to be 1st and 20 from the Badger 36 for the Crusaders. Tarasenko dropping back, and Tarasenko, well, it looks like he was able to give the ball to Gonzalez, and Cooper Kassoon just blasted through the O-line and made Gonzalez pay.
It was a great blitz by him. He did a great job coming in and put the pressure on and stayed with it. Nice linebacker job.
Cooper Kassoon in his junior season for Prescott. 7:15 remaining in regulation. 2nd and 27 now for Northwest Christian. They're at the Badger 43. Tarasenko barking out the signals. Then looks to the sideline and just lets some clock bleed off.
Yeah, the trips formation left. Little swing. Here it is.
And that was right in Cole Mascari's breadbasket, and the ball just bounced right off his gut.
Yep. I think he thought about running before he caught. Just a slight turn of the head, maybe.
So 3rd and 27 now for the Crusaders.
Couldn't ask for a better pass.
And again, Tarasenko operating from the gun. He drops back. Pressure is on. He throws the ball and overthrows Gillette. But, man, oh, man, he had a couple Badgers in his face, including Adam Lloyd and number 30, Cody Reyes.
Yep, he had a good blitz on, and they put pressure on him. He just launched it.
So the clock stops at 6:50 to go in regulation. Ball at the 44-yard line. And actually, Northwest Christian, they're going to go for it here on 4th and long.
Full house set. They're moving out of it. Quick kick. Yep. Oh.
And there's a high punt that doesn't go very far, and that one is going to bounce right around the Badger 23-yard line.
Just a little disguised quick kick. I thought they might have blocked that for a second because they came in.
And the Badgers will take over on downs. By the way, folks, we've got ASU football for you tomorrow. 7:30 kickoff time, 6:30 for the pregame show. ASU, they will host Oklahoma State tomorrow, and hopefully the dust storms will stay away from Sun Devil Stadium or whatever the new name of it is now.
And I think it's Colorado, Nebraska.
I got to check that one out, man. I'm becoming such a fan of Coach Prime Time. Badgers with the
Nice
run.
fake.
And Prescott gains a few yards off of that run.
Okay, number 7's leaving. Cole Martin, I think he got his arm hurt. Took himself out. Finger, hand, something.
Looks like that was Jackson Rice who carried the ball there for about a 4-yard pickup. Rice has done a pretty good job running the ball tonight for Prescott.
He has. Him and Lloyd, they've been doing a good job. Gunderman on those good.
And Rice airs that one out. Intended for Uriah Tenet, but he was off target. Tenet was kind of going to his right, then had to pull back to his left and just couldn't catch up to the ball.
Yeah, he threw behind Uriah. Couldn't come back.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6 now for the Badgers with 6:04 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Oh, what do we got now?
Oh, we got a penalty against Northwest Christian.
It's been pass interference, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't even see what that one was.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at the play with Tenet and then marking down my scorecard. Look up and like, what the heck was that penalty?
We did have yellow flags with yellow lights flashing.
And
something happened. What do we got? Is there a timeout? I think there was a timeout.
Yep, timeout for Northwest Christian. Again, as I said, ASU taking on Oklahoma State tomorrow. Also on the college football slate, we got the U of A, who beat NAU 38-3 last week. Tomorrow, Wildcats, they're on the road. They're at Mississippi State. Speaking of NAU, the Lumberjacks, they are also on the road tomorrow. They are going to be at North Dakota. And then on Sunday, the Arizona Cardinals open up their season. They are at Washington. And I guess the big question is, who are they going to have at quarterback with, Kyler Murray on the PUP list?
It's going to be interesting.
Now Northwest Christian back out on the field. Coach Collette giving some last-minute instructions to his guys before they head out with 6:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 41-18, Northwest Christian on top. Badgers at Vista Grande next week. Again, the first of 3 road trips. Badgers going to be at Vista Grande, then Combs High School. Then we're back out at the most haunted high school in the United States, Lee Williams, to kick off Grand Canyon Region play. Seems like the Badgers and Lee Williams always have some really good games.
I tell you what, Lee Williams is really improved. They're doing well this year again, too. But there are good games between Prescott and Lee Williams.
Yeah, there's the run for Prescott going up the middle. And it's stopped by, well, who else? Marshall Gillette.
Yep.
Taking care of Adam Lloyd. Actually, I also like the ceremony that Lee Williams does before every game where they come out with the fire card and the axe and honor the firefighters who died in that explosion back in the 70s.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And again, oh no, it's Uriah Tenet with the ball. Tenet on the fake, and Tenet at 30 to 20, Tenet at the 10, and Tenet into the end zone for the touchdown. A great fake out there. It looked like Adam Lloyd had the ball going up the middle, but instead Rice hands off to Uriah Tenet, and Uriah Tenet with a huge touchdown run for the Badgers.
Great fake, and I tell you what, he turned those afterburners up. He's a little tired there. He's been doing a lot of work today.
Uriah Tenet with his second touchdown run of the night. I believe that's going to put him over the century mark in rushing yards. First thing I did, Coach, was look in the backfield for any yellow hankies, and thankfully there were none.
Yep.
2-point conversion coming up for Prescott. Rice takes the ball himself, and this time gets hauled down by Walker Wisely. So Badgers just having no luck with that two-point conversion. Uriah Tenet, however, having some great luck on that big touchdown run. A 58-yard touchdown run for Uriah Tenet. That makes the score Northwest Christian 41, Prescott 24. Let's take a 30-second break here on our game broadcast. We'll be back with more from Bill Shepherd Field right after this.
Is a real problem in Yavapai County, but you can make a difference. This is Bob Wilson with the Yavapai County Food Bank. Please donate today and help end hunger in our community. Your donation will provide meals to those in need and help ensure that no one goes hungry. Just call 928-775-5255 to donate now. Together we can make a difference. Thank you for your support.
And we're back here at Bill Shepherd Field. John Russ, Lou Benetone with you. Uriah Tenet breaking off a 58-yard touchdown run. And like I said, Coach, Badgers, I think, fooled both of us up here in the booth on that one. Our focus was on Adam Lloyd. Next thing you know, we see Uriah Tenet just blazing a fiery path down the near side and into the end zone.
Yeah, he had a lot of green. Oh!
And another onside kick attempt by Prescott. And it looks like that one's going to go for naught.
It was almost an opportunity there.
Now the Badgers did recover an onside kick earlier in the game.
Yes, they did. It's a great kick.
Yeah, and actually Adam Lloyd converted into his second touchdown of the night.
All right, let's see what these guys do now. Come on, defense, get set. They're going back.
5:29 remaining in regulation. There's the run by Looters. And Looters still on his feet. Badgers finally bring him down. Looters might have picked up a yard off that.
Yeah, half yard to a yard.
And again, you can be assured that Northwest Christian just going to keep this ball on the ground. Yeah, yard there by Looters. With 5 minutes to go here in regulation. 2nd and 9 now. Ball at the Crusader 45. And again, Tarasenko just taking his time, looking at the sidelines, or looking into that glowing Ferris wheel we have in the distance from the rodeo grounds where the Yavapai County Fair is going on.
Yep.
Tarasenko scrambling out. There's a nice low catch there made by Marshall Gillette. And Gillette takes that one past the 50-yard line. And actually, Gillette, it looks like he was able to stay in bounds.
He did a shoestring catch on that thing and pulled it up and got some yards out of that thing. Quarterback was scrambling back and still got it off.
Man, oh man. It's Marshall Gillette. Like you said earlier, Coach, what an athlete this kid is.
He makes the plays and he's all over.
3rd and 3 now for the Crusaders. Looters standing right next to Tarasenko. Looters, who's thinking of going to West Point as that throw goes to Gunnar Penskover, and Penskover takes off at the 30, at the 20, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Another big TD catch by Gunnar Penskover.
Man, I'll tell you what, he gets a little slip screen to that wide receivers, little strip screen, and once he turned those afterburners off, he went right between our guys. Good athlete. Phenomenal.
And that is the 5th touchdown throw of the night for Evan Tarasenko.
Well, he's racking them up, isn't he?
Here comes the extra point attempt. And that is good by Cameron Main. 3:49 remaining here in the 4th quarter. It is 48-24, Northwest Christian on top. We'll take another 30-second break here on our broadcast, and we will be back with more from Bill Shepherd Field right after this.
Falling leaves, pine needles, and oh yes, football season. The perfect time to install a gutter cover. Hello, friends. Travis Stedman here with Arizona Seamless Gutters. Put your ladder away and score big with new gutters or a gutter cover to keep your gutters free from leaves and pine needles. Call us today for an estimate at 778-1818. That's Arizona Seamless Gutters, proud sponsors of the Prescott Badgers and their student athletes. Arizona Seamless Gutters. Quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Welcome back to Bill Shepherd Field. John Rust, Lou Benetone with you. As another TD hookup from Evan Tarasenko to Gunnar Penskover makes it a 48-24 game in the Crusaders' favor. Maine gets ready to kick this one away. And here comes the return. Looks like that's Jed Rummage with the ball. Rummage trying to get up to the 30-yard line, and he is denied by a couple of NW Christian tacklers.
7-yard return for Jed Rummage.
Just a 7-yard return there for Rummage. So the Badgers look like they're going to start this drive from about their own 27-yard line. 3:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And, Coach, right now, I guess for the Badgers, it's just try to make something good happen here on this drive and just take away some positive vibes as they get ready for their road trip next week to Vista Grande.
Yeah, looks like they're going to keep going here. They're going to try to score again. The Twins right.
And there's the handoff right up the middle. That run goes. I believe that's Jackson Rice. No, actually, that is Adam Lloyd, the ball carrier. And Lloyd gets a pretty nice gain there, about 7 yards.
Yes, he did. Like I said, he's been 5 to 7, limping a little, but he's been working hard tonight.
And from my unofficial stats here, Adam Lloyd, he's over 150 yards rushing tonight for Prescott.
Yeah, if he's limping a little, I take him out. Save him for next week.
There's a handoff to Lloyd, and this time Lloyd gets wrapped up from behind and dropped at about the 35-yard line.
Oh, what's going on? Not a big pile up.
And, yeah, actually, he got the first down.
Yeah, he's the fighter. He just gets in there.
I thought they actually
carries 10 yards.
Yeah, I thought they actually stopped him.
I thought he did too.
So a first down for the Badgers. And now, again, Lloyd just going right up the middle. And this time about 3 Crusaders descend upon him, including Griffin Clapp. And that's going to be about a 4-yard pickup there for Adam Lloyd. And now Lloyd a little slow. Well, now Lloyd is on the ground, and now trainer Trent James coming out to check on him.
He was limping a couple plays ago, and that's why I thought maybe we need to get him out.
Now trainer tending to Lloyd's leg, and I wonder if that might actually be a cramp.
I can't tell.
Now, last report, Bradshaw Mountain was leading Moon Valley 38-0. Still waiting for another update on the Chino Valley game. As at last report, the Cougars leading Maryvale in their home opener 21-13.
It might be a cramp. I can't really tell.
And now Lloyd is up. And he's hopping off the field.
That's not a cramp.
Yeah.
It's an ankle.
Now,
Looks like it to me.
Now we
hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, we hope Lloyd's going to be okay and ready for next week. As again, the Prescott training staff working on Adam Lloyd. Back to action. Jackson Rice with the ball, and Rice going to run it up to the far side, and Rice gets dragged down by Marshall Gillette, who's like Savoir Faire. He's just everywhere tonight.
He's got a lot of tackles tonight, a lot of yards, a lot of catching, a lot of running.
Just a lot of everything tonight.
A lot of everything is absolutely right.
3rd and 3 now for Prescott. Gunderman with the ball. Gunderman making the turn. He's at the 50, at the 40, and shoved out of bounds by Penskover. And that'll be a Prescott first down with $1:50 to go in regulation. Good run there by Gunderman. Like you said, Coach, This guy's got some speed. I mean, if Johan Gunderman was a guitar solo, he'd be a Dragon Force guitar solo. That's how fast he is.
Yeah, he is getting on them. When he gets outside, he does a good job.
Rice with the low snap. Now throws that ball and going to overthrow his intended receiver, Gunderman. By the way, folks, we do have an update on the Chino Valley Maryvale game. 5:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Maryvale has taken a 29-28 lead over the Cougars.
Too bad. Let's hope those Cougars would pull another win off. Here we go. We got trips left. Now moving over.
And now Rice with the throw, and a leaping catch made by Jed Rummage. Rummage stiff-arming Pensacola. Pensacola just tosses Rummage out of bounds.
That was foolish. He had him out of bounds. And should have let it go. But we'll take the yardage.
Yeah, a little extracurricular activity there on the part of Pensacola, and that's going to cost Northwest Christian.
Yep. It's going to move us up in scoring position again.
So a personal foul against Northwest Christian. And we'll see what the Badgers can do with this. And actually, Coach, looking at the sidelines, looks like Adam Lloyd is walking a lot better now.
Good.
In fact, he waved to someone, I think, in the student section.
It wasn't coming off like it was a cramp, but hopefully that's all it was.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Rice steps back, throws it down the middle. Oh, intercepted by Heisman. Heisman taking off, and Heisman dragged down. And Josiah Heisman with the INT, and I think that is going to do it for this game. Northwest Christian just going to come in. They're just going to run the clock out. And that's going to be all she wrote as the Badgers, after winning their season opener at La Jolla, dropped their first 2 home games of 2023. And now we have Lockie Wallwork in at quarterback. Wallwork, a sophomore. And he's getting everyone lined up. And just take a knee. And that's how things are going to conclude in this game, as Northwest Christian will let the clock wind down. Again, folks, we are on the road next week down at Casa Grande. Prescott will be taking on Vista Grande. In fact, I was talking to Coach Collette prior to the game, talking about the upcoming road trips, and he says that the next 3 games combined, we're probably going to be logging about 900 miles all told.
That's what happens when you live in Prescott and have to go to the valley.
Yep. way, way down into the valley. Wallwork, another knee. I'll tell you what, Coach, I've got about 1,285 songs on my thumb drive that I plug into my car stereo. I think I may need to download a lot more for these next few road trips.
You better plan on 900 miles of music, buddy.
I'll tell you what, man, I'm going to download a bunch of Dream Theater songs, because your typical Dream Theater song goes on for about 10, 11, 12 minutes.
There you go.
I'm going to need a bunch of that. Well, the final 20 seconds are ticking away, and this game is going to end with a final score of Northwest Christian 48 and Prescott 24. Northwest Christian, they remain unbeaten on the 2023 season, while the Badgers will fall to 1-2. And the clock hits 0, and this game is officially over. All right, folks. We're going to take a 30-second break here on our broadcast, and we will be back to wrap things up from Bill Shepherd Field right after this.
With Olson's for healthy animals. Badger football has always been special because the young folks out on the field have worked hard to get there. They've earned our respect. They practice long hours and aim for success. For them, good enough just isn't. It's the same for Olson's. We've